that 15 now, so I'll turn it over to you, but we would love to hear a little bit about what you do for Intermountain, and then we'll go into your Be Well moment. So excited to have you here. Welcome.
Fantastic. That sounds good.
Let me just
I'm Melodie. I'm the Vice President for Nursing Strategic Operations, which is a brand new role. And so we're kind of building it as we go. And it's one of those that I think you all probably have been in similar situations where sometimes it's day to day, and would that be under my role or is that under another role? And, what does that look like? But I've been with Intermountain for 28 years. Started back when I was a brand new RN and worked on the med-surg unit. And then just over the years have worked in different areas. By background, I am an OR nurse and worked in the McKay Surgical Center and then managed that. So it's been a fun career. It's been a challenging career. And I think most of all, for me, I absolutely love where I'm at, where each role that I've been part of at that time, it's fit into my life perfectly. And that is the one thing that I think, for me, things happen for a reason. And as I look at some of these, I couldn't do what I was doing right now when I had little children. So, things kind of progress and move on as you go forward. But it's exciting to be here. I appreciate this time and really wanted to just take a moment and reflect on that journey. And where I am right now, we have another VP that has not been hired yet, which means, right, we all cover for those certain things that are not getting done. And a lot has fallen on my plate with that. And so as I look at, life work balance and what does that look like, I reflect back that there are moments in our lives that we have more of that balance, but we also have times in our lives that we just have to figure out, hey, now's a little bit more work, but next month maybe a little bit more life. That's the part to me, like it's not always an even balance because it depends on what's going on at your house. It depends on what's going on with your family and then with work. And so you have to think about balancing it. But as I took a moment and really reflected on where I am right now, covering for these two positions, building this brand new role, and really not exactly sure how everything's going to end with this, with the strategies and what we're looking at. It gave me a minute to pause and really start to look at what are the things that I'm doing to take care of myself. And that's not always easy because you work and you work and you work and you're trying to get everything done. And it's your work family as well. And you don't want to let anyone down and you need to get them the things they need. And so it is that balance. But as I thought about that, I think there's two things that I would really look at. And that is, one, it's so important that you love your job because you provide energy and it will provide energy back instead of sucking all the energy out of you, because that will never be healthy either. And so as I thought about how do I take care of myself, one, you've got to be happy with who you are. You've got to be happy with your job and you've got to be excited about coming to work that day or what's coming in this week that's you've got to have full energy for and you're ready to do that. And so I really looked at, where am I with my role, all the happiness that has brought me, and then started to think about, okay, these are wonderful things. And I'm going to share really quickly just some of the pictures that I quickly pulled that really highlight where I am with some of these things. Is that showing yet, Melissa?
Yes, I absolutely love that too.
Perfect. So I really took a moment, and I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of pictures in my phone, but really started to pull, what is it that I absolutely love about my role? Because this is what brings me joy. This is what makes me fulfilled. I always talk about nursing as it's my calling to serve people and be around people, and I love caring and being with people. And so this is just over the years, all the different things that I've had the ability to do, the people that I've been able to associate with, and looking at those things, it makes me re-excited again. It's those positive, happy moments. And then after I reflected on that, I thought, okay, these are wonderful. I mean, this is really why I come to work every day. And this is why I stay and why I've been working for Intermountain for 28 years. And then I thought, well, these are wonderful. But during these heavy, heavy parts of my role right now, I got to do that other part as well. And what does that look like? And so there's a lot of times I'm traveling, and sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going or where I'm supposed to be at that, in the next moment. I got to get back in the car and go wherever. But the most important thing that I have found for me is just to pause for a moment, look out the window, go for a quick walk, even if it's around your department or wherever you may be. But if you don't just pause for a second and take that moment to either think about nothing or to take your mind off of it for a minute and, look outside, and especially now where all the leaves and the flowers are coming out and it's beautiful and the weather's fantastic, but you've got to give your mind and your body that reset, because it can't just go, go, go. As much as we want it to, there will come a time where it's just like, okay, I've given it all and I'm done. So you've got to pause and you've got to take that time for yourself. And that also means the eating right. Again, when I travel, there are times that I've just got snacks in my bag and I am trying to pull all those things together for a lunch, and that's not great. So you've got to remember, eat a good breakfast, eat a good lunch, eat a good dinner. It may be once you only get the good dinner at night, but I think you owe yourself, right? You owe yourselves those things to take care of yourself so that you can show up at work and you can be your best self. And you can also, again, give that energy and then get that energy back from everybody you work with. So that would be my be well moment. And I just really, it's to me very, very important that you really connect with who you are and what you are, and that you deserve to take care of yourself as well. So Melissa, I'll turn it back over to you.
Melodie, thank you so much for your time this morning. That is such an awesome reminder, because we often do put ourselves on the back burner. But definitely aligning ourselves with our purpose is so important. And I think that just keeps you coming back to, home base of where this is where my heart is. This is what, excites me, lights me up. And that pause in the day, so important too, just to have that reset. So thank you so much for being here and for sharing your Be Well moment.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure. Absolutely. If you want to keep your camera on, feel free. I'll stop the screen share and turn it over, and we'll do some stretches here, everyone, for a moment. But thank you again, Melodie. Such a pleasure. All right, everyone, meet me on your feet and let's make our way into some stretches as we wrap up our stretch with the leader this morning. Oh, hope you're all doing great today. Again, happy Earth Day. Hope you enjoy that article too. Just a nice reminder of things that you can do to help with our environment and what Intermountain is doing. All right, here we go. Let's take our shoulders up, down, and back. Feet are just right underneath your hips. Find that good upright posture. Let's take some big breaths. So inhale, sweep your arms up, stretch tall. And great big exhale, release, relax. I'm going to pull a little yoga in. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, let it go. One more time. Sweep it up. And exhale, let it go. Relax your shoulders. Let's do some head turns. So feet stay rooted. Gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe in, come back through. Exhale, left. Let's do one more each way. Nice and gentle with your stretches. No pains or strains. And stay on that left side. Let's bring the chin down towards the chest, over to the right. Nice and tall. Breathe in. Take two more. And that left to right direction. Just working out any kinks or tightness that you might be feeling. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It was so pretty out up here in Salt Lake. Take your breath in. Let's exhale right to left. Just to even it out. Such a good reminder again from Melodie, just to take these pauses throughout your day to reset the mind, the body. All right, back up nice and tall. Let's reach our arms back overhead. Reach for that left wrist, gently pull to the right. Keeping it gentle, just elongating through the side body. Hands reach up, reach for the right, over to the left. Nice little stretches. Let's goalpost the arms to find some space through the chest. Take the gaze up just ever so slightly. And then reach back up nice and tall. Exhale, lower. We're going to do a little bow and arrow with our arms. So hands are just going to reach out front. I'll turn to the side. Take that left elbow, draw it back. You can stay right there or open it to a gentle twist. Now listen to your body as you're reaching it back. We'll stay on this left side. Try to keep the hips forward and squared off. You can really feel that rotation. So again, just maybe bring the elbow back to bring the left shoulder blade closer to the right on the back. We'll do one more here. Little things you can really feel. Let's open up on the right. So draw it back, bow it back, bring that right shoulder blade, and then reach the right hand back if that feels comfortable to you. Again, we're not forcing anything, no pains or strains. One more time on this right side. And then reach it back forward. Interlace the fingers. So knuckles are coming towards the screen. Let's broaden through the back and gently bring the chin towards the chest. Take a breath. And then bring the head up. Rotate the palms so they're coming towards the screen. Hands can reach just shoulder height, or you can take them up the height, alter arms, and maybe add a little lean side to side. I feel like I definitely need some extra stretches today. Tuning into little things that I did over the weekend. All right, back up nice and tall. Look up and then bring the hands back to shoulder height. Let's open the chest. We're going to find a nice hug. So shoulder blades connect there. And then exhale, bring it into that squeeze. That I love me squeeze this morning. Breathe in and out. Bring the chin down if that feels good. Nice little release through the head and neck. All right, open it back one more time. Find your hug, opposite arm coming underneath. Creating a little space on the back, a little more opening in between the shoulder blades. One more breath. All right, gently release. We'll do a little chest expansion and then work the legs. So reach back, shoulders come down and away from the ears. You can just reach your hands back, interlace fingers if that's accessible. Again, it's not forced. Just broadening through the chest here, through the collarbones. Take the gaze up just ever so slightly. One more breath. And release, relax, shake it out. Hands to the top of the thighs. Bend the knees as much as you need. We're going to drop the belly, open the chest, look up, breathe in. Exhale, round the back. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Let's take a couple more forward and back. Little cat and cow on our feet. One more time. Inhale forward. Great big exhale, round it out. And then roll it up. Let the head arrive last. Arms reach. And then exhale, let it go. All right, hips. Widen the stance a little bit. We'll do some hip circles over to that left side. Bring it around to the front. All the way back around. Couple more in that left to right direction. And then we'll reverse. Drop back. Over to the right, bring it around. Little or big with your circles here. Take one more from right to left. All right, we're going to take that wider stance and move into a lateral lunge. So let's move to the right or the left side. Ease your hips back, lengthening through the right inner thigh here. Breathe. Trying to keep an eye on the clock here. I've got to wear my readers a lot more. Okay, back up through the center. Let's ease over to that right side. Lengthen the inner thigh here on the left. Be gentle, no pains or strains. Take one more breath. And back up nice and tall, everyone. Bring your feet back under your hips. Take that right foot forward. Left foot's going to step back. Comfortable stance, so widen it a little bit on that train track mode if you need to. We're just going to stretch up the left hip into the hip flexor pocket, that quadricep. Left arm can come up and over. Just gently release, relax the shoulders at the top. Bend that left knee, the back leg, as much as you need to as well. Breathe another inhale and exhale. And then lower the left. Let's repeat. Left foot forward, right foot back. We're on the ball of the right foot this time. Start to feel that quad release into the hip flexor. Just slightly tuck the hips forward and then right arm up and over. Breathe. Let's take another inhale and exhale out. And let's lower the right arm, right foot forward. We're going to do one more stretch here on our feet. Take that right leg out in front, heel down, and just shift the hips back, hitting that hamstring down through the calf muscle as the toes flex towards your shin. Arms can reach forward, take it up, lower down, take one more, reach it out. Woo! Lower down. I rode the bike outside this weekend on the hills, so it was a little challenging. Left leg, let's repeat. Feel that hamstring, that calf stretch. And then you can add the arms, straighten up, breath in, lower down. A little fluid movement here. One more time. Reach it out, take it all the way up. And then release, relax the arms, shoulders up, down, and back. One more stretch, bring the arms up. And great big exhale, let it go. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me